Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're just gonna be doing a really quick, as you can see behind me, book haul. I went to the thrift store and I got a couple of books from Walmart as well. Only two, so everything is pretty much secondhand. So if you're interested in seeing what we found at the thrift store, all of the gems that we picked out, please keep on watching. Okay, so the first stack of books, I think there's like 11 books total or something like that. Let me just get the Walmart ones out of the way, right? So the first one we got from Walmart is Frida McFadden's The Tenant, which I think is her newest release. Yeah, it says 2025. I don't know if it's her newest one or if it's just the newest one that I've seen, but this one says, there's no place like home. Blake Porter is riding high until he's not. Fired abruptly from his job as a VP of marketing and unable to make the mortgage payments on the new brownstone he shares with his fiance, he's desperate to make ends meet. Enter Whitney, beautiful, charming, down to earth, and looking for a room to rent. She's exactly what Blake's looking for, or is she? Because something isn't quite right. The neighbors start treating Blake differently. The smell of decay permeates his home no matter how hard he scrubs. Strange noises jar him awake in the middle of the night, and soon Blake fears someone knows his darkest secrets. Danger lives right at home, and by the time Blake realizes it, it'll be far too late. The trap is already set. I don't normally read the backs of Frida McFadden books or like any thriller book really, but that's interesting. The Tenant is the first one we've got. The next one and the final one we got, like retail, is called Frenemies with Benefits by Cynthia Williams. I don't know what it's about. It says you can't keep a sizzling little secret in a town like Peachtree Cove. Okay, it says a pitch perfect small town romance focused on forgiveness, second chances, and new beginnings. To be honest, I just picked it up because the cover is beautiful. Look at that. Her hair, I think I have hair this color as well. Maybe I'll do my hair like that soon. Okay, but this is a beautiful cover. Yeah, it says fresh out of a bad, this is the last paragraph, fresh out of a bad marriage, Brian is done with drama. Ever since high school, he's admired Tracy's strength and sass, and a friends with benefits deal sounds perfect. But now everyone in Peachtree Cove is talking, and they can all see what Brian and Tracy don't want to admit even to themselves. That nothing complicates a simple arrangement quite like love. I feel like I can't read out loud today. I don't know what's going on. But Frenemies with Benefits is the next one. I've never heard of this author before, so. Next, we'll get into the thrifted books. Yeah. So, first one is The End of Her by Shari Lapina. I don't know when this was released. Is this a recent book? Oh, this is 2020. It says a long ago incident. Oh my gosh, I can't read today. A long ago accident and a visitor from out of the blue. Okay, Stephanie and Patrick are adjusting to life with their colicky twin girls. The babies are a handful, but even as Stephanie struggles with the disorientation of sleep deprivation, there's one thing she's sure of: she has all she ever wanted. Then Erica, a woman from Patrick's past, appears and makes a disturbing accusation. Patrick has always said his first wife's death was an accident, but now Erica claims it was murder. Okay, I don't know what that's about. Well, I mean, I know what that's about, obviously, but that's interesting. That's curious. I don't think I've ever read a Shari Lapina book, so I'm very excited to read that. Next, we have a Stephen King that I may actually read sometime soon. All the other Stephen King novels that I have are huge, just thick, for no reason. I don't understand why this man writes so much detail, but that's his craft. I'm not gonna question it. He does it very well. I'm not a writer, so clearly I can't say nothing. This one's called Mr. Mercedes. At first I thought this little smiley face sticker was like an employee putting random stickers on it, but no, I think it's like a regular motif on the book. It says the stolen Mercedes emerges from the pre-dawn fog and plows through a crowd of men and women online for a job fair in a distressed American city. Then the lone driver backs up, charges again, and speeds off, leaving 8 dead and more wounded. Pardon me? The case goes unsolved, and ex-cop Bill Hodges is out of hope when he gets a letter from the man who loved the feel of death under the Mercedes wheels. Brady Hartsfield wants that rush again, but this time he's going big with an attack that would take down thousands. Pardon me? Okay, that sounds a little too close to home, because I've been hearing too many news stories recently of people plowing through crowds with their cars. It's questionable, to say the least. Next we got The Winners by Frederick Bachman. This is a, why is this book so big? It's like the size of my head. I think this is the 3rd book in the Beartown series. I think Us Against You is the 2nd one. However, I thought this was the 2nd one. But I mean, I have the original Beartown on my bookshelf. Where is it? Oh yeah, I see it down there to be read. Hopefully I get to this relatively soon. I have a lot of series I'm in the middle of. I didn't even read Beartown yet, but I just saw that I had, Jesus, it's like 600 and what? 600 on how much page? 673 page. No, that's what the acknowledgements. It's 669 pages. That's too much. I'm gonna read it, but I'm probably gonna read it on my Kindle. Not my Kindle, my Kobo. Next we have One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. Oh, I didn't read this because it's the 3rd in a series and I don't know anything about the rest of the series, so I will link it down below, but I'm not gonna read it out loud. This is One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. This is a pretty popular book on the social medias. I've seen a lot of people talk about this. One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns, I think, is the 2nd one. And it's just a duology. This says, when she meets a mysterious highwayman on the forest road, her life takes a drastic turn. Thrust into a world of shadow and deception, she joins a dangerous quest to cure blunder of the dark magic infecting it. Except the highwayman just so happens to be the king's own nephew, captain of the most dangerous men in Blunder and guilty of high treason. Oh, must save her kingdom in this dark, lush, gothic fantasy debut. Okay, so it's really fantasy. Okay, that's interesting. Interesting. I didn't know it was like fantasy. I thought it was like a little bit of romance in there somewhere, but it seems as though it's like super fantasy. So One Dark Window is the next one. I made an order on Sephora, and it's just, ow. Ow. Oh, that's gonna bruise. I'm interrupting your regularly scheduled programming for a random Sephora haul. I decided to switch it up. And to be honest, literally, oh no. Okay, I bought a few perfumes. But I got a few makeup pieces as well. Let's go through the 3 makeup pieces. We have the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. I love this mascara. I only got a mini size because I don't really go through mascara that much. I don't wear it all the time. I just wear it like on days when I feel like it, to be honest with you. On days when I know I'll have the energy to take off my makeup when I get home, I will wear mascara. Otherwise, I can do without it. And then I got samples of the Hourglass Unreal Liquid Blush in the color Scene, I guess. I don't know how much that's gonna show up on my skin tone. And then I got the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Tinted Lip Oil in Hope. It's just a sample again. And then I bought a bunch of fragrances. Okay, my spring fragrances were severely lacking. I wear a lot of warm scents, a lot of like vanilla, spicy, musky, warm. So like my favorite fragrance was or is YSL Libre, the intense version. I also really love is it cherry, I think, the one from the 7 Virtues, the cherry one. So yeah, but I needed to like re-up for the springtime, like get myself some lighter fragrances, if you will. I don't know why I'm on an angle, but here we are. On the side, I did get this Mother's Day fragrance kit from Sephora, which also came with a mini size of this, but I got this. I usually use this to layer with my YSL fragrance, but I kind of just use that to layer with everything. Like right now, the fragrance that I wore today was Glossier You, and I use that to layer underneath it as well. So that's kind of like my layering base scent for everything. And in the sample kit we got Replica from the Garden. I know this one smells like cherries and leaves and stuff. My sister likes this one, I know. We got Jo Malone Wood Sage and Sea Salt. We got Nest Indigo. Actually, I'll just call them out and put pictures here. We got Nest Indigo. We got Love Don't Be Shy by Killian, which I already own, so I know I like that one. We got Clean Reserve in which scent? Aqua Neroli. I don't know that one. I don't know Aqua Neroli, but I like the clean fragrances, the reserve fragrances. I got Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. I got Burberry Goddess Intense. Oh, I got Vanilla Woods by 7 Virtues. I already like that one. And I got a Chloe perfume. So if I did my job, all of the little pictures would have come up there. So those are the ones that we got in our little April fragrance bag, April sample kit. I also got the Rare Beauty Fine Comfort lotion and fragrance set. It comes with like a travel fragrance. This smells so good, by the way. This smells, oh God, it smells so good. And then this is the hand cream it comes with. My God, that smells so good. The notes are, I don't know. The notes are somewhere, but not on this box. It's kind of warm but fresh at the same time. It's a very interesting combination, and I love it. I'm trying to find it, but it doesn't say anything anywhere. So if I find it, I'll put it on the screen. Next, as a sample, I got the Clean Reserve Whipped Cherry Rollerball. Oh, it's a rollerball. Okay, there we go. This was a free sample. Oh yeah, these are the ones I normally get. Whipped Cherry. I love the Clean Reserve fragrances. Never purchased the big size, but I have a bunch of the small ones. And then on to the, these are like, most of these are like re-ups of things that I really, really like. And then I think only 2 of them, one of them is a new fragrance to me. So this is the new fragrance. We got Dolce & Gabbana L'Imperatrice. I don't know, I'm not French, bro. Hello. This one, and this is how it looks out in the box. It smells so good. The thing says watermelon, cyclamen, and blonde woods. I don't know what that means, but it smells delicious. That's the new fragrance. And my re-ups are Lancôme Idole. We have Perfect by Marc Jacobs. I love this fragrance. This fragrance is like summer personified. We have Burberry Her Eau de Parfum. This fragrance is just so pretty. You know, like a fragrance you put on and you just feel pretty? I love this one. Ugh, this bottle is so unappetizing. We have KLE Sparkling Lychee. Oh, I took it out. I'm actually finishing off my current version of this, but this smells also super sweet. I love smelling sweet at all times, but it's just that in the spring summertime it's like sweet and like fruity, or sweet and floral, and in the summertime it's like sweet and like spicy, or sweet and musky, you know. And the final one we have, which I've already worn, I'm so excited I have this one again, is Twilly by Hermes Eau Gingembre. This smells so good. This smells so good. Oh my god. This is not sweet. This one is more fresh. It smells actually like ginger, to be honest with you, which is crazy to think of. I'm trying to find the notes, but again, everything is A in French and B, there's no notes on it. It must be a rich people thing. They don't care about the notes. They just care that it smells good. Anyways, that's all of the fragrances that I got from Sephora. Let's jump back into the video. Round. Am I focused? Yes. Next. Okay, we got The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I actually really wanted to read this book beforehand because I think I was doing a challenge where I was trying to read a book where the main character is like mental health representation, but I don't know. It says a London lawyer is drawn into a series of strange occurrences concerning his old friend Henry Jekyll and the despicable stranger Edward Hyde, a man who seems to epitomize the very meaning of evil. But what is Hyde's mysterious hold over Jekyll, and what is the reason behind Jekyll's increasingly odd behavior? The investigations will lead into the dark heart of Victorian London and of human nature itself, and the shocking truth about Hyde's true identity is finally revealed. We already know that it's a one person with two, I don't want to say two personalities, but I don't know how else to say it. But that one, it's a cute version. Next we got Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. I have no idea what this is about. It seems basically that she it's just like a friends with benefits type of arrangement, no strings attached type of arrangement, not even friends with benefits. I don't know. I think they just start off as just like purely benefits, and then they become emotionally involved with each other. I don't really know what that's about. We have Ellen Hilderbrand, The Hotel Nantucket. This feels like a very crisp version. Why are people giving these away? Okay, so it says, fresh off a bad breakup with a longtime boyfriend, Nantucket sweetheart Lisbeth Keaton is desperately seeking a second act. When she's named the general manager of the newly renovated Hotel Nantucket, a Gilded Age gem rescued from neglect, she hopes that her local expertise and charismatic staff can win the favor of their London billionaire owner, Xavier Darling, as well as that of Shelley Carpenter, the wildly popular Instagram tastemaker who can put them back on the map. And while that's a long ass sentence, bro. Oh my gosh, why is it? That sentence was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 lines long. Ever heard of a period? Oh my god. Sorry. And while the Hotel Nantucket appears to be a blissful paradise, complete with celebrity chef-run restaurants and an idyllic wellness center, there's a lot of drama behind closed doors. The staff and guests have complicated pasts, and the hotel can't seem to overcome the bad reputation it earned in 1922 when a tragic fire killed 19-year-old chambermaid Grace Hadley. With Grace gleefully haunting the halls, a staff harboring all kinds of secrets, and Lisbeth's own romantic uncertainty, is the Hotel Nantucket destined for success or doom? Filled with emotional depth and multiple points of view that characterize Hildebrand's beloved novels. Okay, summer drama. That's a cute cover, but like there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in that. I don't really know. Next we have Notes on a Drowning by Anna Sharp. I have no idea what this is about. I feel like I've heard of this before, but I don't really remember where I heard it from. So it's a nice color combo too, isn't it? Alex knows she risks getting fired from her law firm if she takes on another unpaid case, but when she hears Rosa's desperate voice at the other end of the phone, what's this called? Notes on a drowning. She knows she has to help. The body of her shy teenage sister Natalia has been dragged lifeless from the Tame. Alex can't help but think of her own missing little sister. Wow. And the end says, there are complex and painful reasons for Alex and Kat not to work together. But when it becomes clear that there are powerful people involved in Natalia's death and that other girls are at risk, Alex and Kat must overcome the differences to find answers. Okay. That looks intense. I don't know if I'm emotionally ready for that. And finally, we have another Frederick Backman called Anxious People. I'm pretty sure this one is about these people who are at like a house showing or whatever it's called, when people are gonna buy a house and they go through to like look at it, and they get taken hostage, all of the people in there, and then we get multiple POVs of each of the hostages and of the person, the criminal, I guess, the criminal taker, whatever, the criminal hostage taker. Okay, it says a poignant, charming novel about a crime that never took place, a would-be bank robber who disappears into thin air, and 8 extremely anxious strangers who find they have more in common than they ever imagined. Pardon me? That is interesting. I may read this next, but it's hardcover, so I don't really know if I'll read it next. Anyways, those are the books that we picked up. Mostly thrifted, 2 from retail. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys added some books to your TBR. No, I don't. I don't wish that on you, because buying books is an expensive hobby. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. If you liked the video, go ahead and like it, and if you didn't, that's okay. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.